one of the stars, somebody famous, Instagram. And I want to start off with saying, as women and men in the world, you have to ask God to work on the inside of you and to help you find yourself before you can be there for anyone else. When it comes to relationships and friendships, we have to be able to find ourselves in life. And if we don't find ourselves before we try to start friendships and relationships, more so, friendships and relationships, it's both. If we don't find ourselves first, we will be dysfunction to the relationships. It's a lot of things that happen to us when we're younger and when we're older, but when we're younger, it shapes who we are as we get older. Some people go a different direction. Some people go the same direction. Some people still encounter some of the things that they seen when they were younger that they didn't like, and it gives us a mental aspect to be able to fight it, or it's not our fight, it's God's fight, but remove ourselves from something that is not good. So from the beginning, I said you have to be able to find yourself. I was raised with parents, and I seen things in ways that I knew I didn't want in my life growing up. But one thing I learned on a spiritual aspect in life is to find yourself spiritually and mentally. It's not easy, but a lot of times we have to hit rock bottom to even begin to think, man, maybe it's myself that I need to find before I can try to build relationships with other people. Because if you don't find yourself, you will see the dysfunction of when you were younger, things that people done to you that hurt you, and you will carry those things with you from relationship to relationship, and then you will find yourself running other people away, running everybody away. And then maybe that's when you'll start to realize that, man, I need to do a self-check. And it took me to have to remove myself from a relationship that I knew wasn't right for me. And then I said, you know what, God, I surrender. I surrender, God. I want you to lead my steps. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of us young women and men, we try to find ourselves in other people. We try to keep up with their lifestyles. We try to want things that they want and do things the way that they're doing it because we love them, or we in lust with them so much that that's our way of showing them how much we care. But you know what? Until you find yourself, there's not much you can do with the next person. Like I said, I had to hit rock bottom. I had to say, God, I surrender. I'll let you lead my steps. And it was one of the hurtfulest heartbreaks that I had ever encountered in my life. It was life-changing. It was life-changing. I went on a Daniel's fast, and I said, God, please uproot anything around me that isn't good for me. And I'm going to tell you, you have to pray for the strength. You have to pray for God to give you strength to even deal with the things that you're going to go through to get you out of the mess that you've got yourself into. So I found myself, me and my children, it was lonely, it was hurtful. But I'm going to tell you, once you let go of the things that you don't need, God will have his hand to help you the whole way. He will have his hand in your life the whole step of the way.
Mom, what a boot friend. He said he gonna stick his ding